You might be able to hear me now. All right, am I coming through now? Should be coming through. I know I got a lot of back. There we go. Yeah.
Can you hear us now?
Oh, I can see it now. Yeah, we working. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. What I was actually discussing, like I tell you tonight, is not going there. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. That's one of our mods, so he on top of it. My man. What's going on, Kupo? Oh, I'm loving your videos, by the way. I'm loving your videos. I was missing you, man. You and your wife. I said, that's my brother right there, boy. Yeah, see, he a good looking dude right there. He good looking as me. I was like, man, he said, but I'm loving it, man. I say, I know how that much it sucks when there's no sound. I know, huh?
Yeah. And then
the kicking part, I was getting deep with it. Yeah, we miss you too, man.
Yeah, we was talking over stuff.
Yeah, but I'm gonna repeat what I said because it's gonna be when I'm sharing with you, it'll help. Now, how am I looking? Am I dropping? We miss you too, man. We miss y'all, you and Dukes. And are we glitchy? Are we behind or anything? Are we good as far as audio? I mean, as far as video, we good? Let me know because we might look like
we've been out of pocket for a while.
We've been out of pocket, and this stuff ain't been fired up for a podcast in a minute. So I know I'm skipping frames. It's showing that I am, but it might not be too bad. Then you find out and you be like, "Oh man, nah, you look good, thank you." Yeah, I know we had it happen. Remember I told you the story? I told you the story. We did a whole podcast, no sound. 30 minutes straight, no sound.
That was a ball.
Yeah. Say it been 13 years long. Keep it now. Thanks for the host, man. Appreciate you. My alerts ain't coming up, but that's cool.
Somebody did follow you. Yeah, we gotta follow.
Yeah, thanks for the new follow, Coxie Enormous. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. And here's the thing. Like I was saying before, just to repeat it so you can get it. Benny Hinn did a video a good while back about how to stay in your stream. And I learned and I was listening to that, and I was talking about how that we realized what our stream was because we were doing different things, and I was getting into different, because we see other people do them.
Exactly.
Yeah. We were seeing this guy, and we used to watch a lot and stuff. He would do, current event kind of stuff. And, I would get into that and I would do that, but it didn't fit me, and it was like, well, then when we got in marriage and then we got into relationships and it was me and her talking, then it was like, I was good with it. Because I was able to pull and glean from the experience that I've already had. So he was saying that whenever you deal with something, say when he got outside of his stream, his ministry didn't function right. And that's what happens when people get outside of their stream. They do things that don't fit them. Right. So I was giving an example how that even when some people have ragged lifestyles, now in the church they're talking to get the calling of God without repentance. That's a scripture. But what their meaning is they don't matter how you live, those gifts are still gonna work. Because what people are not pulling on the person, they're pulling on the gift in the person. So their faith is not in the man, it's in the gift. So that's how come they see, you see those miracles happen. I'm gonna give you an example, and that's what I was talking about. Example of myself. The greatest thing that I've seen happen, and I was talking about my wife, how we and her differ as far as faith levels. I was in Beaumont, I think it was it Batson? I think it was Batson, California. I was in Batson, California, went to a church. The pastor I was under, it was Bishop Taylor. Now I remember his name. Bishop Taylor. he was a pastor of a church out there in Desert Hot Springs, which is like 40 minutes up the road from where we was at. So he went and he ministered that night. No, actually, I think I preached that night. Actually, I preached from Haggai, the first chapter. I was talking about how that you sow and you come bring in little, how that you produce and you bring in little, and that you put your money in bags with holes in. I was talking about consider your ways. That's what he was talking about. I was preach consider your ways. After that, actually, and then he got up there. He wanted to. I wasn't a hoop. I was a teacher then, so I didn't really do all that like I did later on. But he finished it with doing that. So when he got through doing his little performance, because that's basically what it was, we called people up for prayer. Well, they had this guy come up. He was deaf in one ear. And the Spirit of God told me he was. He said he was deaf in one ear. And he said, well, he told him, tell him this. He just told me to tell him something random. He said that screaming. I know, right? I do that if I mess up and say, come, and all of a sudden mine will pop because it's computer, and it'll say boom. I ain't doing it, but it usually will. But what happened? I told him. He said he's gonna show you which ear is bad, because if the person they deaf in one ear, they gonna only point their good ear towards you to get to hear what you say. So he said, and I told him when I said, he pointed his good ear for him. He said the other ear is the one. Pray for him, just like that. So I prayed for him. Pray in the name of Jesus, rebuke the spirit of deafness and all this other nice stuff. So I did it like Benny Hinn used to do. Used to make them go and take your mic off, and actually, can you hear him? It actually works, believe it or not. That man heard better in that ear than he did his original other ear that he was using to hear with. And I was living raggedy. I kid you not, I was living raggedy. I wasn't living a life worth nothing.
You wasn't living the life you was preaching about.
No, I wasn't living nothing that I'm preaching about.
I was teasing.
Man, I was hitting everything I could hit. I was running around with the pastor's son. He was smoking weed. I was doing the worst. I was, but I still had that gift. And
he was a hypocrite.
Yeah, I was a hypocrite and still getting it done. Oh, I was a bad man. Oh, yes, I was the bad man. But God was showing me. He said, if I could do that with you and you was half committed and not committed at all, imagine what I could do with you if you was fully and wholly committed.
Wow.
When I came back from California, because I was there visiting my brother, I ended up saying, you know what? I said, I'm going to live a life that's pleasing to God, and I'm going to live what I preach. And I'm not going to say I was perfect, but I did, for the most part, with God's help, live what I preach. My wife can attest that. She's been with me 22 years.
Yeah.
And there's been times where I had done some stuff that wasn't too pleasing, but I always would come back. I asked God to give me a repentant heart. Maybe that's what we need to talk about tonight, huh? With testimonies. The thing is about this, getting around what I was saying, you have to do what God called you to do, and don't try to do what everybody else is doing. If he gifted you, if he did not, I'm going to put it like this, if he did not gift you to prophesy, then don't try it.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't gift you to teach, don't try it. Don't go and take you a class online, get you a degree and an ordination, and then go and talk about teaching people, and you out there doing everything but the right thing.
Right.
No, that's not how that works.
No, you know what? Cause you're gonna get showed up.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna be known as a false prophet, and people they good to he a false prophet because he told me this. They don't have nothing to do with me, my life.
I almost had that happen to me once. Yeah, you never say I would never do that. I'm not fake about blessings and stuff. Yeah, or when you come up in the ministry like I have, and I've been in this thing a minute, cool. I come in the ministry where people had all kinds of gimmicks. We knew how. We were professional. Crowd readers. I had learned how to gauge a crowd, how to know what can affect a person and what things is I'm not about food. Yeah. I knew how to do that because that's kind of the stuff that I seen done. And so, but then when I come to realize that there were certain things that you do, because we as African Americans, we get a little emotional. It don't take much. Some people it don't take much at all, no matter what. The difference what made to me was when I got in a different church with mostly Caucasian people, how it's different, how they respond to the word different. Because when I did my first class at our church, which I thank God for, Gene, the brothers-in-law had me teach a class, marriage class, because he was doing it with marriage at the time. Then people was not jumping around. They ain't say much. They were just sitting there. Listening. But they was listening. And they enjoyed it because I wasn't, like I said, I do what I always do. You say true. It's like you get emotional if someone touches your chicken. Yeah. See, you need to stop. Yeah. And we just had to. You know me about that chicken.
Yeah, we just had some salt and pepper.
Yeah, we just had salt and pepper chicken too. Lord have mercy. But no, what I'm saying is that a lot of people we have a tendency to get emotional because the simple fact is that that's the way we're built. Come on, focus back. Come on.
Yeah, I see it too, huh?
Yeah, it's all our focus, but because we jumped in it like that and messed it up. But one of the things that I realized too is that we can't do what other people do thinking that's going to be successful. And then when I started getting into the faith thing and the teaching and faith thing, and I noticed that, but it now like I say, I've done it and have done it. But then I had to realize if I'm going to be in a certain niche of ministry, I'm going to have to focus on that particular niche and that niche alone. I can't go out there and try to be a faith teacher if I'm dealing with marriage. Right. Unless it's faith in God for marriage. So you can, like I said, and one of the things, so when I say, so now I don't look at stuff like that before, unless it's just something that's to feed my faith or whatever. But as far as if I want to start teaching something, I'm looking at stuff that pertains to relationships, that pertains to dealing with stuff like that, because then I'm in my stream. And he said, you can basically just kill yourself trying to do something that someone else is doing. Yeah. Yeah.
Just being being a copycat, just trying to, because it looks good. Yeah. It looks glamorous, look like fame. Yeah. So, we'd be like, well, hey, I like this, we gonna try this. I think that's really when we first started our podcast. Yeah. Because you was looking at a lot of different streamers at the time. And you did like this person, his stream and how he was, because he was the gaming and the music. Say, well, I want to do something like that. So me, the wife that I am, I encouraged it and did this and that. But then I realized that it wasn't
there we go.
Yeah. But I realized that it wasn't as successful as the other person that you wanted to be like them and do your ministry like them. Yeah. And we wasn't getting the response and the like we thought we was gonna get. We got little but not much. Yeah. And so we had to realize, okay, this is person, this is their gift, this is their calling, this is they grace for this. Yeah. They God gave them the grace for this. Yeah. So I said, well, okay, we're gonna have to stay, in our lane.
Yeah, stay in your lane.
Yeah, so we had to stay in our lane on that.
And so, because I was trying to find different things, especially the gaming part, because like I said, I wanted to integrate my beliefs with my gaming, and that's where the Embrace Gaming came from. And then I started with watching different Christian streamers, stuff like that. Start watching them and kind of seeing how they are. And what I realized is that I don't have to be preachy to be a Christian gamer. All I have to do is set a certain guidelines, set a certain rule, do certain things that won't compromise my beliefs. Um, like my moderator, his stream, he used to curse, he say back in the day, but he been delivered from that, thank God. And he is a family friendly stream. He's one of the few that I actually am connected with, but he's my most consistent person because we developed a friendship, me and his wife, and my wife, his wife. So, and if it wasn't for Corona, we'd have been in Alaska right now. But, you know. And we had planned to. We said, you know what, because I got all this time now because I'm out of work because of Corona. So I say, well, hey, you know, and at that time, before this, I had days set up because my wife and I told her, I said, well, I got a couple weeks. Well, I had a week because I had to take it before I left. So I had a week. So I had say, man, I got the time. We go up there and we spend some time with Cooper, with Nate and Tiff, and we just, you know, chill. And I got to read his comment because it's interesting because he's the one that I'm talking about. He said, I heard you. So I hear you. Okay, but if I thought my personality was sore and I did whatever in my streams, then Duke made me realize that all this cussing in my stream is not right, and that's why I started pushing to stop it. Yeah, you're right, because especially streamers, and since we're not streaming, we're podcasting, but since we're streamers and podcasters, they would do, like you said, whatever they want to, whatever they think that's can reach the millions and the hundreds and get they mark the numbers. They're not about developing relationships. They're not about forming a community. They're about numbers. They about how many subs can I get. And I do anything for a sub. You know, if you sub right now, if I get 100 subs, I'll paint my head blue. You know, that kind of stuff. Gimmicks. You know, all you have to do is just be you. You don't need a gimmick. Yeah. We don't have a gimmick. What we do, you see us in real life. This is how you see us. This is how we are. We're not fake. We're not different here and then different there. We might not tell y'all everything about ourselves, but the little that you know is enough to know that we're real and we don't have no gimmicks. You know, I don't even care if I get another sub. Well, I don't have no subs anyway, but you know, but even if I did, I'm not gonna compromise my faith and compromise my beliefs and compromise her faith and all this other stuff so I can get money. Yeah. Which I don't have no problem with money. Money is not an issue with us. No, never. So that's why we don't do this for money. We do this because we want to bless people. There's people out there that really needs to hear a message of hope during this time. Because one of the things, you hear enough negativity when you turn on the TV about the Rona and about everything. If it ain't about Rona, it's about Trump. And it ain't about Trump, it's about Congress. And it's a back and forth, and it's the protests, and it's Black Lives Matter, and it's all this stuff. I mean, when are we going to hear that Jesus saves, that Jesus heals, that Jesus is the way, that he is Lord? When are we going to hear that? Yes. Because we hearing all this other stuff, but we ain't hearing what we need to hear. You know, say even the Christian streamers in action, do they allow cussing in their streams? They say they do a lot of it, but they won't cuss. There's certain things I just won't allow in my, because you know us. We'll correct that in a minute. No,
we're not finna compromise.
No, I'm not. No, bro, you ain't finna get in this chat and talk like that. Yeah. One of the reasons why Kubo and his wife are our mods, because we had a guy one time. Yeah, stories about our streams and podcasts. Yep. That's what we be talking about for a while. We got a bunch of them. I think you remember this one, cool. That's when the day I made y'all mods, because we had this cat come in here one time. He was talking about my wife in front of me on stream while I'm doing a podcast like this. Talking about he seen her on Pornhub and all this other stuff. I stopped in the middle of a lesson. I think he was teaching on something. I stopped in the middle of a lesson and got straight in his business. And I say, you know what? I'm finna stop all that, because he kept going and going. He double a troll. He kept going and going and going. I said, I know what I'm gonna do with this. I got in administrations popped these two people, made them do, and he ain't handle them. I ain't had the fool with him after that. And yeah, it was you remember that, huh? And so yeah, that's stupid. So you don't. And people, like I say, ain't got nothing better to do, so they come in streams and come in chats, and they, they want to stir up trouble, and then they leave. Like, we was watching a broadcast not too long ago, kind of getting prepped for this, and again, they was arguing in the stream, because she was saying, one lady was saying something about somebody in the stream, in the chat, and the other one person was telling, hey, you need to chill with that, because we listening to him.
Yeah.
You're distracting from that. They ain't nothing but the enemy, And so... yeah, you say you can't do it. When people start cussing out here and physically gets disgusted, it's crazy, because I never used to be like that. But you know what? When I used to work at the hospital, I had a guy, everybody except me cussed. That's bad. Except for me and another guy that was in there. He was Christian, he was a young youth pastor there. But then, it started getting the best of us. And I used to have bad cussing spirit back in the day, so I didn't, and God knew. I knew that was the reason why I'm no longer there, because He didn't want that mess getting me anymore, and I didn't want that to get me either. So I say, I'm glad. I had, a weight lifted off me when I left that place, and they laid me off, and because of the fact that I didn't pass the psych eval and whatever, and I didn't take it to heart. I was already good with it when they told me the day that I didn't pass to go forward. So I was already good. Everybody was all bothered by it. Barry, can we do something? And I said, no, I'm good, Chuck. I'll sit at home and get a little unemployment for a minute, and then, Lord willing, I'll give me another something. But I'm getting something totally different than what I was doing. I'm getting in a ministry of some type, of getting into something, so I can continue doing what God called me to do. If I'm not going to be over a church, at least I can be in a church, under a vision, doing something, and getting paid for it at the same time. Because my pastor, my spiritual father, told me, he said, the only way you're gonna get paid, God showed me that the only way you're gonna get paid is through the ministry. So I said, I'm waiting on that. so I thank God for everything that He's happening. Like I say, this is wanted to talk to you tonight. I'm gonna tell you this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start like a 5-thing series soon. If we don't start to, we're gonna do these, like, we're gonna kind of spread ourselves out, kind of get in the screw of it. So our next podcast won't be tomorrow. It'll probably be Wednesday. We'll do a Bible study kind of thing on Wednesday, and then Friday we do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's all right, Mama. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Friday, since they took away our privilege to go out and have date night, we gonna have date night with y'all. So Fridays we're gonna do a question and answer thing. I'm gonna do it during the weeks. Like during the weeks, the off days, I'll just kind of tell you, hey, if you have questions or different things like that, send it to that. And you can go check us out on our website, which is in the link is in the chat. If you unable to see it, it's www.braceandmarriagetogether.com. That's our website. You can go there and you go to the contact tab. You click on that and it'll give you a ability to be able to send us a question, comment, or anything like that. You can hit us on our Twitter also. My wife, she's our social media manager, and so she checks all of that. She checks our emails. She checks all the stuff like that. Oh, Lord, y'all anniversary month. How many years? Look forward to it.
So how many years will y'all be married?
I think it's pretty good bit of time, ain't it? Oh, y'all hadn't been married that long, though, huh? Oh, that's another thing. As soon as we get it together, because I told him, I know Clarence gonna make sure y'all don't play. Yeah, you looking forward to it? Yeah. 2 years.
Oh, okay.
God bless you, man. That was one of the things that me and him and his wife and my wife was gonna do. Was gonna do a 4-way thing.
On Zoom? Was it Zoom?
I think it's on. You have Zoom, right? You got Zoom? Because what we could do a Zoom, of 4 of us, and we can do a
sometimes messenger man the kids
or some kind of way we can do it where we can. I know we can do it on here. I know we can split it up in 4 on here. Y'all do? Okay. Well, we can try Zoom. If not, we try it on here on Twitch. But what we're going to do, we're going to do a marriage thing where we get perspectives from a person who has been married for a short time versus a person that's been married for a long time, longer time. And we'll talk about the perspectives and how the similarities and kind of share,
ups, the downs,
share this stuff. Or Discord, yeah. Well, we ain't got Discord in a while, so we got Zoom though. We do have that. But you get a chance, whisper me your number in the chat. We'll go over the logistics and details, how we gonna do it, when we gonna do it. I want to make it a big thing, so people will see. And so we can see what because we had talked about it last year, and we didn't get a chance because all this stuff happened. And but I'm definitely want to do it before this year's out and make it a weekly thing or whatever. And so, but in the meantime, we're gonna do a let's 5 things thing.
I think you did get it to me how because you're supposed to come up with 5 things.
5 things you don't tell your husband.
And 5 things you don't tell your wife.
That'll be Wednesday. Would be 5 things you don't tell your husband.
5 things you don't tell your wife.
And then Friday would be 5 things you don't tell your wife, and that'd be / our date night. Well, basically what we'll do is we'll, like I say, talk about us and how we, different things that we answer questions. Because we have a bunch of, if you ever get a chance, we got a bunch of question things that we get. I'm gonna get my wife to shoot it out in the Twitter and stuff, so you'll see what it is. A link to it in Amazon to get it, because it's a good thing for you can ask your wife or your husband questions about each other, kind of learn about each other. So we're gonna use some of that for the Fridays, answer each other's questions. Well, we've done 37 minutes. That's good. We thank God for Kubo Magic. Kubo Magic, let me see. I got to do his shout out. Let you know where he at. And so you can, and be good if I click on it, huh?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I always do that. And that's me. And I got to do his name. Sorry, Coop. That's us, by the way. Check us out. I show you, man. I ain't used this stuff in a minute. And there he is. Check him out. This thing's still working my channel, that commando. It doesn't work, that shout out thing. Oh yeah, I had to redo it too because it wasn't working in mine for a while. But yeah, that's his link to his Twitch. You can also check him out on Twitter. Check us out on @EmbraceUTLD on Twitter. You can check us out on Facebook at our Facebook page at Embrace Marriage Ministries. You can also check us out on Periscope in the same name, and also on our YouTube under the same name. So all of them is the same name.
And also on Mob Crush.
Oh yeah, we got on Mob Crush. So you might see us on there. It's under Embrace Gaming 1. _ Gaming 1. Embrace _ Gaming 1. And but like I say, just check us out there, or you can go to our website, embraceandmarriagetogether.com. We'll put up some links for that. We also have a linking page, which I'm gonna also put in there soon. Mob Crush. Yeah, look it up. Pretty good. It's a pretty good platform. We catch it on our TV, so we decided one day we're gonna do it, see if we can catch ourselves.
Yeah, that's our TV channel. Huh?
Yeah, it's one of our TV channels. Yeah. So it's a gaming channel.
It's a gaming channel. Yeah. What is the? Oh well, I can't. We'll let y'all know what station it is.
Yeah. If you have an LG, we'll let you know what the LG channel is for it. Yeah. But we actually, that's if you wanted to go to it, because I don't have a command for it, but it's a Mob Crush. Mobcrush.com /embrace _ gaming 1. That's what it is. So, like I said, tune in on Wednesday. Like I said, we're gonna do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, kind of get our feet wet. It might be a consistent schedule, kind of keep time for us, and won't burn us out real quick either. So, and so Wednesday, if you happen to be around, Coop, and I know you're not gonna be on because you don't do Wednesdays. So, but if you happen to be around, just kind of check us out. We're gonna do like a Bible. We're gonna do it in a Bible study form. We're gonna take word this time and do something, and use those 5 things. Would not to say based on the word of God. All right. So, like I said, thank God for Kupo, his wife, Dookie.
Tell Dookie I said hello.
Yeah, tell her hello tell her we miss her. Don't forget to whisper me your number so I can call you. And also, too, we thank God for the new follow, Coxie, Normus. We thank God for them.
Got another one.
Yes, Tree. Oh, no, it's just one.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the last year. I was streaming by trying to catch for. Okay, cool. We go on about this time, about 7:30, between 7:38. We try to hit that. We'll do physical therapy. Yeah, we'll have to get with you and find out what we're praying for her, though. I know she do. We miss her, miss y'all. Yeah, we miss y'all. That's why the only time I get to see you when you do a YouTube video. Like I say, check out Cooper Magic on all those different platforms he's on. He's in Cooper Magic everywhere, I think. So just check him out. And like I say, he follows us, so just follow him as well. Subscribe to his channel. Do we never need to help him. He's on mine. We're going to look out for him. All right. Thank God for y'all. And y'all be blessed. And let my wife say her last thing, and then we're going to get out the way.
Well, we want to say thank God for all those that are listening, lurking, and on tonight. And I'd like to say also, embrace God, embrace love, embrace marriage, embrace family, and dare to be different.
God bless y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
Good night.